Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
This must be the entrance to the hidden herbology corridor.
Reparo.
Devil's Snare seems to thrive in darkness. Perhaps it doesn't care for light.
Incendio. Revelio. Incendio. Confringo. Incendio. Revelio.
Seems the Devil's Snare was protecting a chest of some kind.
Incendio. Confringo. Revelio. Incendio.
I imagine a piece of that enormous venomous tentacular would be enough for Duncan to prove his bravery.
Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Incendio. Revelio. Revelio.
Oh, hello.
Have you found anything to, prove my bravery?
Hello, Dunk.
That's one leaf. Must have been a giant venomous tentacula. It's even more than I expected. I knew you were the one to ask. I appreciate you getting it for me.
Of course.
This'll show everyone. Thank you again, and have a good day. I know I will. Thank you for all of your help.
To CORSAIR.
No more husking dunking for me.
Revelio.
I suspect you are the one who has been interfering with a rather personal matter. The demiguise...
I don't think... In Hogsmeade, apparently. Perhaps I shall pay him a visit.
Another detention! Another! And at your age! I thought you...
Seems a pleasant enough little place. Revelio.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
What is...
Goblins! That's what. Ranrock's lot. Nasty creatures. Ambushed me, they did. Nothing's safe anymore. I need a little something.
You're right, the world's not safe at the moment. It's best to take precautions. Here, use it wisely.
Oh, I will. You can be sure of that. Ranrock's lot won't take me down. And I've you to thank. Please, Accept this gift in exchange for your help.
Revelio. Hello. Are you...
I hope that you... What do you... Let's have a look, shall we? You won't be disappointed, I can promise you that. So nice of you to stop by.
Revelio.
Taking your life before you even realize it's gone.
What's this? One in Berlin.
I heard something.
Protego!
I hope your affairs are in your little... No! No! Nothing more than luck.
Burn, my young friend. Stand still. You little dog.
Protego! Stupefy! The beasts around here can sleep a bit easier now. Revelio. Aloha Mora. Everything's all right now. Revelio. That crate of Chinese chomping cabbages is somewhere in this camp.
Ladies are so giddy when I'm around, I reckon I should call myself Billy Wig.
Can't figure out why there's such a fuss over poaching. There's enough dumb beasts for everyone.
Petrificus totalis.
Be a trick. Oh, this is almost too...
Lumos.
Trickling the boy again.
If it isn't... Lumos! Want me to address you as... Huh? You've heard quite... What have you done?
Hard to pin down. Dark magic, eh?
Incendio. Defendo. Confringo. Glacis.
You dare say my own! You will fall!
Fuego! Incendio! Defendo! Revelio! Alohomora!
I'm not going to hurt you.
Revelio!
That's one crate in hand. I only need one more. Oh, here's a pleasant surprise.
Reparo! Revelio! Incendio! Reparo! Revelio! Reparo!
Merlin himself would be proud.
Revelio! Revelio! Revelio.
How nice.
Looks rather dark in there. Never stopped me before.
I won't rest until...
Let's see what's up your sleeve this time, Merlin.
Revelio. Revelio. Defendo. Depulso. Wingardium Leviosa. Confringo. Revelio. Incendio. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Defendo. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo.
That's that. Settled.
Revelio.
Not worth the trouble, if you ask me. An intruder!
I can see why Feldcroft needs help. Ranrock's loyalists are hiding out near Feldcroft. They must have the other crate of Chinese chomping cabbages. What do you have in store for me this time?
Confringo. Protego!
Why drag this out longer than necessary?
Depulso! Stupefy! Arresto momentum. Incendio. Confringo. Arresto momentum. Confringo.
No! Oh, I will make you pay.
Protego. Stupefy.
Ooh, this shouldn't take long.
Arresto momentum. Incendio. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo.
These Merlin trials won't get the best of me.
Incendio.
Handy
Revelio.
resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Enjoy suffering, do you?
You will regret coming here.
Arresto momentum. Depulso. Protego.
Stop it!
You won't get away with that.
Flipendo.
An utterly pitiful display.
Stupefy.
That student defeated our encampment in
Confringo. Defindo.
Kill spells glance off of me.
Confringo. Incendio. You've one less follower, Ranrock. Revelio.
That's all the crates of Chinese chomp and cabbages. I'd better go and see Mr. Thistlewood's friend in Feldcroft.
I've had enough of Feld.
Ah, but if you don't fill up so much, you can actually go further. Eat a big meal, you'll be
But no more.
there.
Protego!
You shouldn't go about stealing goblins. You...
Revelio.
Not sure how I'd fare in a little place like this.
Aloha Mora. Revelio.
Cup of mushroom tea.
Hello there. Do you have the special delivery? Feldcroft owes a debt of gratitude to you and Eddie. Thank you for your help.
Do you have...
We met at Hogwarts. Been friends and business associates ever since. I wasn't surprised to get his owl about his Chinese chomping cabbage scheme. He was always one to go out of his way to help another.
What do you have for sale?
At last, some reinforcements. Hopefully this is enough to thwart the goblins. Now, if you like what you bought, be sure to come in and see me.
Revelio.
I had plenty of opportunity to pursue.
Wonder who lives here.
Revelio. Revelio. You made it.
Enjoying the view?
Keeping an eye on things. Feldcroft isn't what it used to be. No one has felt safe here since Ranrock's loyalists took a peculiar interest in that castle over there. Rookwood Castle. My uncle Solomon is a former Auror and refuses to look into it, even after Anne was cursed by one of them. Possibly with a wand, no less.
I heard a goblin refer to wizard kind as wand carriers. Are goblins forbidden from carrying wands?
Precisely. That's why I'm on the hunt for answers. If I'm to cure her, I need to understand what happened to her. Anne was always the most mischievous of the three of us. Which is saying something, knowing me and Ominous. I'm hoping a surprise visit from me and a new friend from Hogwarts will help lift her spirits. Bring back the Anne I used to know. Come on, I'll take you to my uncle's. This way. Feldcroft used to be a lot livelier. With Ranrock's lot wandering about all the time, everyone stays out of sight. Here we are. My sister should be just inside.
Aha! Sebastian, where did you... Is that what I think it is?
We've been over this, boy.
Hey.
Shrivelfigs cannot reverse a curse. Nothing can. The sooner you accept that reality, the better.
But we haven't tried everything.
There is no cure! When will you accept that?
Never. I can never accept it.
Now look what you've done.
I'm sorry.
Leave.
I'm sorry you had to see that. If you don't mind, I just need a moment alone.
Poor Sebastian. Not the visit he'd hoped for.
That boy will fray my last nerve.
I'm sorry about earlier. Those bouts of pain are difficult to bear.
Are you all right, Anne? I didn't mean to intrude.
You didn't, truly. And I'm all right. The pain from this curse comes in bouts, and often suddenly. It's not anyone's fault. It's nice to meet you, by the way. You must be the new 5th year Sebastian told me about.
I am. Sebastian and I met during a rather lively duel in Defense Against the Dark Arts.
Oh dear, Professor Hecat. She's a powerful witch. And she knows how to keep students like my brother, and me, in line. I do miss Hogwarts, but I wouldn't mind being in Feldcroft really if it wasn't so dreary now. Between the goblins at the castle and my uncle fighting with Sebastian whenever he's home, it's not the cozy retreat it once was.
Sebastian mentioned something about your uncle being an ex-Aura, but refusing to go after Ranrock's loyalists. I must say, I wasn't prepared for him to be as angry as he was.
Uncle Solomon is frustrated by what happened to me, and by Sebastian for thinking he can fix it. They both mean well, I know they do, but my uncle is right. This curse cannot be undone. I can feel it. Sebastian cannot take away my pain. Perhaps you can help him to understand that.
I'll do my best. I can promise to speak with him about it.
Thank you. His search for a cure is futile, I'm afraid. I'm getting tired. I should probably rest. Thank you for stopping by. I wish you well.
Revelio. Excuse me, Mr. Sallow.
Oh, yes, Sebastian's friend. I apologize on behalf of my nephew. He doesn't know when to stop. I was about to check on Anne. Did I see you come from the house? How is she?
She's all right. She said she was going to rest.
Nothing can be done for her.
It could be that you've not yet discovered the cure.
Ah, you sound like Sebastian, thinking you know better than the healers at St. Mungo's.
Perhaps the healers don't know everything, sir. Sebastian is single-mindedly focused on finding a way to help his sister. If there is a cure, he will find it.
Your faith in Sebastian is misplaced. Some sort of dark magic cursed Anne, and the goblins aren't likely to explain themselves any time soon. Giving her hope is cruel. The only thing to do now is keep Anne comfortable and stay out of the Loyalists' way.
With all due respect, sir, hope could keep Anne's spirits up.
You may mean well, but I know what's best for Anne and Sebastian. They are my stubborn brother's children. Especially Sebastian. If you really want to be of help, you'll make sure Sebastian does what he should do, not what he wants to do. He's no idea the harm he could do if he doesn't stop. I hope you remember what I've said. Good day.
I ought to see how Sebastian's faring.
Why will he not listen to me? She's my sister.
How are you doing, Sebastian?
You got a first-hand glance of what I'm dealing with. I apologize for my uncle.
I'll admit, I wasn't expecting him to be so angry.
He's always angry. He's been angry since my parents died. After Anne was hurt, he only grew worse. It's as though he blames me somehow, always calling me my father's son, as if that's an insult. I'm the one trying to help her. He's simply given up.
Both Anne and your uncle seem genuinely convinced that nothing more can be done for her.
I refuse to believe that. Anne's pain is more than physical. It has changed her entirely. I miss my sister. And I'm going to get her back. Come with me. I need to show you where it happened. Ranrock's loyalists are capable of so much more than people realize. They should not be underestimated. All the debris you'll see is from whatever's going on at that abandoned estate. They've been digging for something. Up there, on that plateau, is where they cursed Anne. This way.
Protego!
How much longer are we expected to dig through this rubble? Ranrock knows what he's doing. It's an honor to be a part of it.
Descendo! Accio! Depulso!
I won't rest.
Stupefy! Descendo! Accio! Levioso! Descendo! Protego!
No! Defender!
You've made your last mistake.
Levioso!
Descendo! Incendio! Accio! Descendo! Levioso!
You don't know who...
Protego! Accio! Descendo!
No!
Stupefy! Levioso!
I won't rest until you're
Descendo!
there. You are.
Accio!
Let's get this.
Protect me, Stupefy! Accio! Levioso! Depulso!
I confess, that was a bit more than I'd bargained for. I tried to warn you.
Revelio! Those loyalists deserved what they got.
Couldn't agree more. This is where it happened. We smelled smoke in the middle of the night. When we looked outside, flames were shooting from the estate. Before my uncle and I could stop her, Anne rushed out, racing towards the fire, worried someone had been hurt. She came face to face with a horde of goblins, frantically trying to stamp out the flames. Suddenly, an icy voice drifted out from somewhere in the smoke. Children should be seen and not heard. A blinding blast followed. They didn't even give her a chance to run.
It seems an awfully violent response to a child wandering by. What were they trying to hide?
My thoughts exactly. It may be grasping at billywhigs, but I keep thinking that there might be something here that could lead me to whoever cursed Anne. Might be the only way to learn what type of magic harmed her, which could help me find a cure.
Perhaps you're right. The Loyalists are everywhere, but they do seem to be spending a lot of time here, and it's likely they're hiding something.
And at Rookwood Castle. Shall we have a look around? They seem to have set up camp here for a specific reason. They have stations for everything. I've heard that goblin dig sites like these are popping up everywhere.
It's a wonder the Ministry isn't doing more. Whose home was this?
Been abandoned long since I've lived here. Rumour was a Hogwarts professor lived here once, centuries ago. But that's all I ever heard.
Revelio. This well looks familiar. Sebastian, I've seen this before. This house, the well, the view.
What do you mean? When?
Give me a moment. I'll explain in a second. Sebastian, over here. Do you think that this was damaged by the fire the night that Anne was cursed?
Could be. But it looks to me as though this was intentional.
Sebastian, this house did belong to a Hogwarts professor, hundreds of years ago.
Who? What do you...
I found a pensive that day in the restricted section with a memory that showed this house. There was a little girl and a drought. The keepers have shown me other memories as well. The girl became a Hogwarts professor. Her name was Isadora Morganach. She was one of the keepers.
The keepers? Like in Quidditch? And you found a pensive in the library? I'm not following you.
I realize it's a lot to take in. I'm not even sure I understand it all yet. And no, not like Quidditch. They call themselves keepers because they're protecting some type of knowledge. It has to do with the vault at Gringotts.
Let me see if I've got this straight. You have Ranrock and Rookwood after you because of something you found at Gringotts where you ended up via a portkey. You can see traces of an ancient magic that you think Ranrock is trying to harness. And now you've been witnessing memories left by keepers. Oh, and this house belonged to a Hogwarts professor who was one of these non-Quidditch keepers hundreds of years ago. If I didn't know you, I'd think you were pulling my leg.
It is all a bit much, isn't it, when you put it like that? The point is, we both have good reason to search this house. You for answers about what happened to Anne, and me for answers about the keepers.
Look at this.
Revelio. Someone piled this here for a reason. Is it blocking something?
Only one way to find out.
Descendo. Confringo.
Huh, a stairwell.
Revelio.
Why bother blocking a stairwell?
There might be something here worth a closer look.
They've left all of this simply strewn about.
Incendio.
Tells me they're after something bigger.
A journal entry of Isadora's. I should hold on to this. Seems these journal entries are from Isadora's travels. Revelio. Revelio. You're not going to believe this. I can see the Undercroft.
What? A daydream? Because that happens to me too.
I know it sounds strange, but...
Honestly, nothing you say sounds strange to me anymore.
Fair enough. I can see the Undercroft through this stone wall, as though it's a window. This has happened before.
I'm listening.
I think it's to do with my ability to see traces of ancient magic.
But you said you didn't really understand it, and that you couldn't wield it.
That's true, and I'm still not sure what it all means. What I do know is that my ability allows me to travel through these windows I see.
Wait. We can get straight to the Undercroft from here. Ominous will be flawed.
We can. But perhaps best not to tell anyone else about this for now. Even Ominous.
Understood. Well then, invisible, secret, ancient magic passageway? Here we come. I'm tempted to hold my breath. Why would the door lead us here?
Sebastian, look. Why hide a triptych here?
Seems as if something.
Revelio. A note. Let's have a look.
Anything helpful in the note?
A rune symbol. I've seen similar symbols used by the keepers.
I've been thinking. A keeper lived in that house centuries ago, and Ranrock and his lot have been searching there. You said that goblins may be wielding some form of this ancient magic. Do you think Anne was cursed by ancient magic?
I can't be sure, of course, but I don't think so. I didn't see any traces of it around your sister.
Very well. But that doesn't mean it's not ancient magic. There's still so much we don't know about it.
True. Perhaps this triptych will lead us to answers.
Then we'll have to unravel what this all means. But now I need to see Ominous. Don't worry, I won't tell him anything. Did I mention that, apparently, Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here, in Hogwarts?
You did not? Sounds worth looking into. Any idea where in the castle?
No idea. Ominous just learned of it. I'll let you know what I find out. I had no idea our visit to see Anne would unfold into all of this. My head's an utter mess. But I'm glad you told me everything you did. I'll be in touch. Till then.
Revelio.
Meet me near the ruins of Falbaton Castle. After dark. Do not tell anyone.
What are you up to now?
Friend. And your reading is The Dragon. That's exciting, I suppose. Perhaps you're due for an adventure.
Ladies.
Professor Shah.
Astronomy is not divination. You won't find the mysteries of the cosmos charted out on your palms or at the bottom of your teacups. Alas, the heavens remain hazy to the starry-eyed. Now, if you were to devote yourselves to persistent and painstaking observation, you just might catch a glimpse. With that in mind, please take your telescopes. Tonight we will be on the observation deck. Still don't have your own? You can't be the new student forever, you know. You can share with Mr. Takar.
Here, I can adjust that for you.
No, bring it into focus on your own. Now, I expect all of you to put in your stargazing hours outside of class. Is that clear?
But, Professor, it's freezing out.
Mere cold didn't stop the great stargazers of the past. Look only to the astronomy tables they erected throughout the highlands from which they gazed millennia ago on the very self-same stars above us. Is that clear? Dismissed.
Hello. I don't believe we've met officially. I'm Amit. I'm something of an astronomy buff.
Hello, Amit. It's nice to meet you.
Did I hear Professor Shaw say that you don't have your own telescope? I have a spare one you could borrow for the rest of term.
That's very kind of you, Amit. Are you sure you won't need it?
I'm certain. It's my old one. I finally got my hands on the new Celestia Contemplar. You've heard of it, I assume? I mean, of course you have. It's only the pinnacle of all personal stargazing implements. But my old model's not too shabby either. Goblin-cut glass, first-rate optical enchantments. Hate to think such a fine instrument is just collecting dust.
Well, thank you, Amit.
Think nothing of it. Anyway, the telescope's in the storage room right underneath us. You can't miss it. I have some, reading to finish on the lower deck. Come find me there afterwards, and bring the telescope. There's something I want to talk to you about.
I tried to put off my stargazing as long as I could. A lot of good that did. How am I supposed to find Sirius when my hands are too cold to use a telescope?
Confringo!
This was his old telescope. That's practically brand new.
A pristine night for stargazing.
The perfect night for...
I have the telescope. It's nicer than I'd expected.
I would not offer a prospective stargazer a third-rate lunoscope. But there is, something else.
Yes, what is it?
You remember those astronomy tables Shaw was going on about? It just so happens I've been reading up on them a little myself. And it seems there may be one right here at Hogwarts. I believe we could use it to find hidden constellations.
And you need someone to help find it.
I do. Are you in? No one from the Gobstones Club will go with me. Said they'd rather get spit at by a stone than... Well, they are cowards. Let us get moving while the stars are still out. I'll show you how to use that telescope once we get there. I promise.
No need to convince me. Let's get going.
Brilliant. You won't regret it. Shall we? The table is on a castle wall ahead. Look for a stone platform, something that doesn't quite belong. We'll know it when we see it.
Revelio.
Onwards we go then. Some say the locations of the tables were originally marked by centaurs for ritual stargazing. It is nice having a fellow stargazer to explore with.
Happy to be here. It is good to leave the classroom now and then.
It's not that. Here I am, charging ahead. Why don't you lead the way?
If you're sure.
A little foreboding.
A few cobwebs and some dust. Nothing to be concerned about.
Oh, of course. It's just not as tidy as I expected.
Confringo!
More cobwebs. You don't think any spiders might be lurking about? Look, there's a
Oh
table.
no, not this close to school,
I think
Amit.
you should do the honors. Go on. The constellation should appear near the center of your view. As soon as you've lined up the telescope, we will be able to fill out our star chart. Stargazing is all about patience and precision. I was right about the tables. And your contribution.
Thank you, Amit. I look forward to reading them.
And I look forward. This is only the beginning. And if I have ever seen...
That's quite generous.
You are welcome. It has goblin-cut glass and a gobbledygook inscription. I'm practically fluent in gobbledygook, you know. It's all in the throat, really, gobbledygook. Anyway, glad our adventure was a success. I will see you soon. Never do get tired of seeing the tower at night. What a view.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Here's one of those tables Professor Shah mentioned.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind. You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented powder.
Revelio. Revelio. Seems pleasant enough, isn't it? This place has seen better days. Protego!
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Anything to do with the dark art should be avoided. It's too risky.
Anything to do with Salazar Slytherin is worth the risk.
I can't agree. And I'll not say a word more. I'm sorry.
I won't give up.
What were you and Ominous speaking about?
He's being ridiculous. Apparently, Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here in Hogwarts. Ominous swears it was used for the dark arts, so he wants nothing to do with it. I reminded him that Anne needs a cure. This scriptorium could hold the answers we need.
The dark arts do pique my interest.
There's more to dark magic than people realize. The Gaunts know this. Better than most. Perhaps I've spoken out of turn. Ominous's family history is personal to him.
I'd like to know more about it if you wouldn't mind telling me. I won't repeat it.
Very well. But do keep this between us. Ominous learned dark magic from his parents. Are you familiar with the Cruciatus curse?
Crucio, correct? The Cruciatus curse, also known as the torture curse, inflicts excruciating pain on the victim.
Apparently, his parents and older siblings had no qualms about casting it on muggles for sport. Ominous described the sound of the victim's cries as horrific, so the first time he was asked to cast it himself as a child, he couldn't bring himself to do it. As punishment, his family cast it on him. The anguish was so bad that when asked to cast it again, he relented. I have repeatedly assured Ominous that he did what he had to, but he still hasn't forgiven himself.
How horrible. Poor Ominous. He was only a child. He shouldn't blame himself.
After that incident, the rift between Ominous and his family only grew. That is until I came along. Every moment he isn't at Hogwarts, he's with us in Feldcroft. Ominous trusts me. And more often than not, he winds up listening to me. I'll remind him of that when I follow up about the scriptorium. Watch for my owl. I'll have news soon enough. I'll make Ominous understand. He'll change his mind.
Revelio.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Psst, over here. Quietly. I'm glad that you received my owl. We need to stay low and remain quiet.
Natty, what's going on? Why are we all the way out here?
As promised, I did some investigating to find out what Harlow is up to. I followed him to the Hog's Head. I noticed him reading a letter. All I could see was that it was signed by and bore the seal of Victor Rookwood. And after you told me that Rookwood and Harlow were after you, I decided that you were the perfect person to join me in taking them down. For good. That letter is the tangible proof that Officer Singer needs. It is why I followed Harlow here and why I wrote to you. I need your help to retrieve it.
I'll help you find the letter, Natty.
I'm glad to hear it. First, we must access the castle keep. I'll check the main gate, see if you can find another way in. I do not see any guards, but we should still try to be as quiet as possible. Harlow is here after all.
Revelio. I wonder what that does. That did it. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Levioso. Revelio. I need to find a way into the gatehouse to open the gate for Natty. Accio. Dead end. Must be another way in. Wingardium Leviosa. That looks as if it might raise the gate. Accio. Depulso.
Well done. I will be right up. I knew you could do it. This way. I will get the door. That is the main keep. My guess is that we'll find Hollow and the letter inside. We'll need to be careful once we get...
I hear them.
Yeah, restrain the beast!
Highwing.
Do you know that hippogriff?
Get this thing back to now.
Very well. New plan. I get the evidence and you free that hippogriff. Agreed? This is our chance. Go!
Blast it! There's gotta be another way to get up to the roof. Somewhere. I hope Natty stays out of trouble.
I'll have you know, I'm from a lineage steeped in...
Revelio.
Tell my aunt and grandmother about what really happened to her triple fist. How that's brain.
Not the safest place to sneak into. Accio.
I've never heard that rubbish in all my life. I think I get more sense out of Mooncar.
Depulso. Levioso. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Levioso. Totalis. Revelio.
Silence is making me see things.
Ha ha! Time to teach someone a lesson! Learned that in first year, did you? Reductor!
Incendio! Aloha Mora. Revelio. I hope Natty's having an easier time of it. Aloha Mora. Revelio.
You're going home in a wooden box! Levioso!
Predator!
How's the view? Levioso!
Glacius!
I'm gonna enjoy this.
Feel of burn, incendio! Stupid! Revelio. Aloha Mora. Revelio. Oh no, Deke was right. We need to save you from these barbarians. Revelio. Highwing, it's all right. There we go.
There you are.
Come on.
Hello, Mora.
Hurry! Ho! Ho! There's the Hogwarts Express. Must be returning from an unscheduled run. Highwing, go! Faster, Highwing! Highwing, go!
I wonder if anyone can see us from the castle. This is amazing!
It's incredible, isn't it?
How exciting.
It was exhilarating, wasn't it? I wasn't sure we were going to make it out alive.
There was no need to worry. I had it all under control.
Were you able to find the letter?
Summoned it straight out of Hallow's hands. I will say, I did not expect to see him cast the killing curse at us. He won't forget this. Be on your guard.
Of course. What did the letter say?
That Rookwood's looking for a phoenix. Not sure where he will find one. But it also included Hallow's orders to inspect that castle for the poachers. Enough to connect Hallow to the crimes. I shall deliver the letter to Officer Singer. She'll have to do something when she sees it. Now, tell me, where did you meet these hippogriffs?
I've only met Highwing before. Poppy introduced us.
Poppy Sweeting knows a hippogriff. Of course she does. Poppy will be relieved to know that Highwing's safe. I came to the right person for help. My mother will be worried. I must go. Seek me out soon. I shall have much to tell you.
No need to race now, my friend.
I have learned of a wizard who is being harassed by Harlow. He may be able to provide the evidence we need to take Harlow down. We should speak with him together. Meet me at his home.
I assume you have news regarding the goblin you mentioned. Why don't we meet at the map chamber to discuss that and our next steps?
When you have a moment, please stop by the Room of Requirement. Deke tells me he has something to share with you.
I would not want someone like Harlow looking for me. I can tell you that much.
What are you up to now?
I pressed Ominous regarding Salazar Slytherin's scriptorium, but my efforts were in vain. Meet me outside the Slytherin common room. We need to talk.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I...
Confringo! Accio! Revelio! Aloha Mora. Revelio. Revelio.
I can't wait to watch you try.
You're here. Brilliant.
I received your owl. What happened with Ominous?
I told him none of us will be able to avoid dark magic forever. So the more we know about Salazar Slytherin and the dark arts, the better prepared we'll be. Unfortunately, only a Gaunt knows the location of the Scriptorium's entrance, and Ominous won't tell me.
Perhaps I should have a chat with Ominous.
You? I suppose it's worth a try. But don't get your hopes up. Ominous is annoyingly stubborn. Nothing new. I know where he is. I'll lead you to him and then leave you to it. Come on. He's this way. Keep an eye out. Never know who's watching. Although that hasn't stopped us before.
Strictly speaking, it has. We were caught.
Damned poltergeist. Such a nuisance.
Revelio.
There he is. Good luck.
What are you doing here?
Hello, Ominous.
What is it? What have you and Sebastian been up to now?
Please, Ominous. I confided in you before about what happened with... Sebastian simply wanted me to have a safe place to practice some spells, to try and catch up to the other fifth years. He didn't think you'd mind.
I suppose that makes sense. It's just Sebastian's been pestering me lately about something and I'm frustrated with him.
Don't tell me he's still going on about... what was it? A scriptorium?
He told you about that.
He did. We were talking about Hogwarts founders and he mentioned it. Wouldn't say much more, though.
Yes, well, he seems to think it contains the answer to saving Anne. I think it's likely full of dark magic that is better left untouched.
Wait, you've never been inside?
Of course not. I only know about it because of my favorite aunt, Noctua. She thought like I do. Didn't agree with the family on the use of dark magic. In fact, she'd hoped to convince my family that there was more to Salazar Slytherin than worshipping pureblood status. She'd heard of this scriptorium and thought its contents might shed some light on him. She even found the secret entrance in this very corridor. She wrote regularly to my father about her efforts to gain access, and then she simply vanished. No one else ever tried to enter.
I'm sorry about your aunt. Don't you want to find out what happened to her?
Aunt Noctua went down this path with good intentions and lost her life. I don't want the same to happen again.
You don't know that history will repeat itself. Besides, you said your aunt thought like you. This could honor her memory, get you answers about Slytherin and Sebastian answers for Anne. Your aunt pursued this alone. We could do it together.
I see what you've done here, and I confess, you've convinced me. I didn't think it possible. Very well. I shall tell you what I know. Fetch Sebastian, I'll wait. I hope we don't regret this.
Sebastian! Over here!
Confringo! These braziers grant access to the scriptorium.
Now you'll share?
Revelio!
You wouldn't tell me when I practically begged.
It wasn't you.
Confringo!
What I needed to hear. Opening the entrance has something to do with threes.
Revelio!
Well, 3 heads are better than 1.
Its 2 heads are better than 1.
And by that logic, 3 is better than 2. Simple mathematics, Ominous. 3 braziers are involved.
Hello, Homora.
Actually, listen.
I do that occasionally.
Confringo! Revelio!
Confringo! Something's happening.
I hope we're ready for this.
Reparo!
Looks like a locked door. We may want to look around. The rubble forms a
journal
relief
entry.
of a person facing
Signed
a
by
snake.
Noctua Gaunt.
Must be the voice I hear.
Ominous. Your family was here.
You hear a voice.
It started when you repaired that relief. I hear a whisper saying, "Speak to me." I'm a parcel mouth. I can hear and speak to snakes. Nearly all known parcel mouths are descended from Salazar Slytherin.
I'd like to be able to talk to snakes.
You might not want the ability to speak parcel tongue. It's often associated with dark wizards. I haven't spoken it in ages, but I'd wager if I speak it now, the door will open. I'm hoping you're having second thoughts.
Believe me, I am having thoughts, but I'm still convinced we should go ahead.
It's ironic. When I left home, I vowed to leave the dark arts behind, and yet here I am. Stand back. I can't believe I'm doing this.
It worked! Ominous. You possess a rare ability indeed.
Between the two of you, I'm starting to feel left out.
Between the two of us?
Never mind. There's no clear way for...
Revelio.
Like a maze. Salazar Slytherin most likely wanted this to be difficult to solve.
The door we came from, it closed. And there's more than one gate ahead.
Then look closely.
Revelio.
For clues.
Incendio. Lumos. This journal entry, it mentions getting lost and being unwelcome. The dial requires focus.
Aunt Noctua said the same. It may take practice to solve it.
Lumos. When the door closed, it lit up.
Zeke would like to talk with you when you have a moment.
Protego!
Zeke would like to talk with you when you have a moment.
Hello, Deke. Professor Weasley said you wanted to tell me more about the loom.
Ah, hello. Yes, about that. Deke has had a thought. He... Seems the room thinks you need more space for your beasts. As Deke was saying, he's had a thought. Now, Deke knows how you can test the item of clothing that you enhanced in the enchanted loom. And perhaps help an old friend in the process.
What do you mean?
A house elf named Tobbs works for his master, retrieving leech juice in a cave near Hogwarts. Tobbs' master doesn't let him leave the cave, and Deke knows the cave is infested with spiders.
That sounds awful.
It is. Deke hasn't heard from his friend for a while now. As the item you wove in the loom has an enchantment that might be useful, Deke thought you could test it whilst checking on Tobbs.
I understand. Leave it to me, Deke. I'll find Tobbs for you.
Oh, thank you. Please let Deke know what you learn about Deke's old friend. hasn't seen this many plants here before.
What did you need me to do, Deke?
Deke's...
Revelio. Revelio. Settle yourself. I mean you no harm.
Deke hasn't seen this many clowns here before.
What are you up to now?
Time to go a little quicker. Let's go! These rocks have seen better days.
Must be going mad. Nothing there. That's curiosity young people tend to nurture. Never ends well for them.
Faster! This must be Tobbs's cave. I suppose I should head inside. Go! Time to go a little quicker.
It's been ages since I've found anything worth poaching near Cragcroft. I heard something. Come here, Crupmite.
working against each other when you should be working.
Revelio. Incendio. Revelio. Tobbs? Tobbs? Deke sent me. Are you in here? Protego! Incendio! Revelio! Incendio! Revelio! Confringo! Incendio! Defendo! Revelio. It looks as if Tobbs was here some time ago. Must have headed deeper into the cave. Protego! Confringo! Revelio. Incendio. Confringo. Defendo. Crucio. Confringo. Revelio. There's a victory that came none too soon. Ugh. Revelio. Revelio. Confringo! Incendio! Crucio! Protego! Defendo! Confringo! Revelio. That didn't sound particularly reassuring. Incendio. Revelio. Protego! Confringo! Crucio! Confringo! Confringo! Defender! Incendio! Crucial! Revelio. Confringo! Revelio! Confringo! Oh no. I have a feeling that house elf is Tobbs. Poor Tobbs. Left here alone with the spiders. Confringo! That table looks familiar. Seems I'm back at the entrance to the Tobbs' master is awful. Incendio. Protego. Revelio. I'm back from the cave, Deke.
Wonderful.
I'm sorry to tell you this, Deke, but Tobbs is gone. Is he?
Oh my. Deke was afraid of this, alone in that cave. Deke and Tobbs once shared the same master. Deke always wished Tobbs had been sent to Hogwarts. Deke will miss his friend dearly, and will raise a glass to him.
I'm truly sorry about your friend, Deke.
Thank you. Deke could use some time alone to...
Revelio.
Of course.
Actually... This will be more useful when I have something to identify.
I'd like...
Actually,
Dick thinks you should be proud of all the potions you've brewed.
You will regret coming here.
Over here!
What's going on here?
Professor Rookwood was right. The place is crawling with Victor Rookwood's lot and Ranrock's loyalists. They're working together, all right, but it is not a friendly alliance. I'm sure you'll agree that we need to find a way in other than the front gate. Let's go.
Absurd, isn't it? Ranrock wants us to find the child.
Which
child?
We could take every child we find in
Incendiary.
Ranrock. Eventually, we might get the right one.
Sounds like a lot of work. Here we are.
It does sound easier.
Incendio. Revelio.
You can't stop Ranrock's rebellion!
Bring me 12 humans to battle. I'll take them all. Run the other way when they see me. Afraid to fight. I don't think you
Protego. Stupefy.
Ah, up there. That's our way in.
Levioso. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Glacius. Levioso. Revelio.
If I'd known your plan was to dig up half the country...
I wouldn't have to dig if you could simply manage to bring me the child.
We wouldn't need the child if you hadn't sent a dragon to retrieve the container I spent months and countless ministry favors tracking.
You let them board the carriage. My options were limited once I knew it would be inconveniently beyond my reach at that infernal school.
Have you not acquired enough power here? I allowed you to tunnel under my family home.
Allowed me? You are here only because you are descended from a keeper and may at some point inadvertently become valuable. We had an agreement. I will share with you the power that I discovered if you locate the stores of magic that are yet to be found. So, unless you want another demonstration of my power, a power that you one day hope to wield, bring me the child.
We already knew they were after you, but now we know they're digging for stores of magic.
And Ranrock knows about the Keepers.
Yes, I caught that too. Professor Rookwood said that...
Let's get into that castle.
Any special words you want me to pass on to your mum?
Also! Conflict!
Chris.
This is funny!
I'm not done with you.
Over here!
Up for a bit of trying, are we?
Potato!
Try not to make this too easy for me.
Incendio! Confringo!
I won't let
I hate fights. You're going to regret that. You've made a great mistake.
Leviosa! Depulso!
Serve your mistress!
Incendio!
Confringo! Surely you can see that. You will pay for your deed.
Incendio! Revelio! Revelio.
I suppose that's the quick way down.
Revelio. Defindo. Confringo. Defindo.
To those symbols on the walls.
There is. I've seen symbols like these before. I need to find all of them, then cast at them quickly in succession.
Goblin tracks. They're a step ahead of us. Let's see where they lead.
Revelio.
This must be it. The store of magic and the source of Ranrock's power.
It looks empty. If they've taken all of it, why are they still here?
Ranrock said there's more to be found, and if he's right about that, it may or may not be located here. Wherever it is, we need to find it before they do. Where is that portrait?
I heard something. I was hoping that was you.
Revelio. Professor Rookwood, the goblins and dark wizards who've overrun your castle are digging for stores of magic and have broken open some sort of container.
No. Things are more dire than I could have imagined. If, as you told Percival, a goblin in his vault was wielding a powerful magic, then they have somehow learned. It cannot be.
And sir, they know you were a keeper. Ranrock used the term.
This makes no sense. How did... We shall discuss this later. Right now, you must complete the next trial.
Just tell me where I need to go.
The power you stand to wield must first be fully understood. The trials will ensure that. Power without knowledge is dangerous indeed. In the wrong hands, we will simply have to outwit Ranrock and my unfortunate namesake.
Very well, Professor. Tell me where I need to go.
I shall reveal the path, Professor.
I would join you if I could. I shall await your arrival in...
Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Leviosa. Revelio. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. That pillar is blocking the path. I'll need to move it. Revelio. Confringo. Incendio. Defender. Crucio. Potato. Confringo. Revelio. I believe I need to proceed to the left here, but how?
Accio! Levioso! Oh. Accio! Wingardium Leviosa!
Perhaps I'm to hit the mark on the far wall. That sort of thing has repositioned the archways in the past.
Revelio! Oh. Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Levioso! Whoa. 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 Accio! Levioso! Oh.
The bridges appear and disappear depending upon which side of the archway I'm on.
Revelio!
There's a pillar here, but no ledge near it for me to grab onto.
Accio! Depulso! Levioso! Confringo!
CORSAIR! Placing those marks readjusts the arches. Perhaps there's a way forward from the other side of this one.
Levioso! Accio! Levioso!
Is it possible to pull one of those blocks through the archway?
Incendio! Confringo! Defendo! Confringo!
After pulling the block out through the archway, I can place it where it can be climbed on while on the other side of the archway.
Levioso! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Leviosa. Revelio. Revelio. Crucial. Defender. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Accio. Depulso. Accio. Revelio. What a relief. Revelio.
I must say I'm curious to hear of Isidore's travels.
Do come in. Please, have a seat.
Isadora, we are all most intrigued to hear.
We're ready. I've something to show you. Father, these are my colleagues from Hogwarts. Father hasn't spoken since my brother died.
On my travels, I confirmed that which I've always believed. That we have the power to take away pain.
Isadora. What have you done?
I took his pain.
This is uncharted magic, Isadora. You can only see what has been sealed in the jar, and we do not know what power that may hold. But the traces of that magic are different from what I've seen before.
Thank you.
You're back. And in one piece, no less. In
How do you do?
We. Of course. Professor
Revelio. Another house token for the house chest.
Natty told me about your run-in with the poachers. I have some news about them as well. Can you meet me soon? I fear that some of what I uncovered has to do with you.
This Daedalian Keys challenge is coming along nicely. That's it. I'm making good progress with those tokens.
Revelio.
I have been asked to teach you the exploding charm, Bombarda. Once you have completed the tasks I've set forth, speak to me after class.
Revelio.